live on YouTube. All right. if you guys have ever seen Coffee Time Tarot, that is how I'm going to be doing it. So I can get more messages out to more Capricorns. Okay, I'm going to start with some Oracle cards, which gives me base ideas of what's going on for different groups of Capricorn. And then I'll follow it up with some tarot cards, okay? All right, Capricorn, February. Nice. I'll show you the cards here in just a second. Goes right along with the other one I saw too. Nice. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, Capricorn, February is not going to be a slow month for you whatsoever. It's your number one thing that you're going to be after is peace. But you are definitely actively, while you're working on your peace, because the year of 2023 is peace, but it's peace within self. Okay, last year was the year of balance, which this group of Capricorn has been working very actively on, and I'm seeing nothing but work, work, work. You guys are chopping the wood. The cards I have here is peace, between worlds. We've got higher power. We've got chop the wood. I mean, you guys are definitely, this is not no place like home. So you're enjoying your home, definitely. Go the distance. You're in the here and now. Round and round. Sometimes you feel like you're chasing your own tail. And I don't feel that's necessarily about situations going round and round your head. If it is, it'll show up as I get going. Time for a nap. Okay, definitely. You guys definitely, when I was seeing that one, as much work cards as I'm seeing here, where you guys are just going, it's literally, you're going to have to take a moment for yourself to rest, no doubt. We've got a leg up. All right, so stepping up for family as well. Family, I mean, yeah, definitely. Holding the weight of other people sometimes. Okay, yep, feels right. Okay, how is Capricorn's going to be looking at February? How are you going to be looking at the whole month? How are you stepping into February? As a challenge. All right, awesome. So this is now another Zodiac sign. The other ones, you know what? They are on the right path as well. And you know what? You guys are definitely way beyond some of them as well. I think I just did Sagittarius's, and they were way beyond some of the other Zodiac signs as well. So with peace is what you're seeking, and it's a new beginning. Okay, this is, and I'm hearing nest eggs. So this is definitely has to revolve around your materialistic world as well. So, and it's showing me family as well, and basically making your home feel like home. Definitely. And it says no place like home. Like that's where you can get off, and that's where you can get your peace. While taking, and it says higher power. Now with this one right here, I also feel this is restoring faith in self and those around you as well. And I think it's more of self, because I think in the past there has been, this is about, you know, with all the chopping of the wood and going the distance. I mean, you're not giving up, you're not backing down, you're going for it, and you're in the here and now. You're not looking back at the past, and that's good, because you know what? All the Zodiac signs so far, I'm pretty sure almost every single one's had the here and now, because that's where you're sitting, right? And there may be a few things that goes around your head, but I think it's more like you feel like you're chasing your own tail because you're working so hard here that you are going to have to take a moment to take that rest for yourself. But you are no problem whatsoever stepping up. And this right here, this flag right here, always generally for me. Now, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so this is the way I read it. This represents family, or people who are like family, okay? When it says leg up, it's like stepping up for others as well. So like you're ready for a challenge. I mean, February is like a challenge, but it's going to be a good challenge for you. Now, I do see with the peace, you're definitely going to have to have that balance in there as well, because you know what? No, my cards are reversed. You're definitely going to have that balance within there, and that's where you're going to have to take and literally slow down for a hot minute and get that rest. I mean, you're going to have to, because you're not waiting for March. A lot of Zodiac signs are taking off like it's like big life changes in March. Capricorns, yours you've been working on for a while, and it is going in February. You're not even waiting for it. You're taking it. That's the thing. And you're looking at the whole of February as a challenge. It's like, bring it on. Fine, bring it on. Watch this. And we've got between worlds right here. But see, the thing with it is I didn't even realize that a while ago. I think I skipped over that one, because you're not in between worlds. You may still have a little hot moment, you know, where you're kind of looking back, coming out of like a dark period, which could be a dark period where, you know, where it was, that's what I was picking up on, is in the past, I don't think it was always, yes, Nice. I don't think it was always like that before. I think this is an active conscious decision that you actually started last year, and you decided that, you know what, I'm not going to sit in. Have you ever seen the orphan card? If you guys have watched me on Coffee Time Tarot, you definitely have seen the orphan card, where she's sitting there by herself and she's just kind of, it's this color right here, just kind of like living in the gray. Nothing's real exciting, nothing. Okay, you're making your own excitement. You're making your own life. You're taking your life back in your own hands, and you've been taking your life back in your own hands for a while. But it does look like that you may have to step in and kind of put a leg up, or step in and put a hand in for a family member as well. Okay, that is showing. But it's a challenge. Nice. And for some of you, these are closing cards, or it just kind of gives me ideas of why these are showing up. Okay, but your whole basis here is challenge. That's what February is. Challenge. Bring it on. That's what I get. Okay, I'll show you these cards right here. Well, you know what? Normally I wait till the end, but for some reason, Capricorn's like, bring it on. Show me. Okay, so before we get going on here any farther, these right here will be the reasons why. This is why you're feeling like this. This is why your intentions are so, I mean, you are on point. It's like I'm in one direction. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to slow me down. Here it is right here. You need to, you're going to be tired. You are going to have to rest. It's just going to have to be, you have to. It's almost like, for some of you Capricorn, it's like a total 360 of what you were even 1 year from now. Look back 1 year. Total 360. Okay, that's what I'm getting for a lot of you Capricorns. All right, some of you, why? Because you know what, you decided to take this long path, and it was been a long path, but you decided to take this path. And why are you feeling like this in February? Because you worked really hard. Why? Because you wanted freedom. All right. Others of you are, how are you going to be feeling in February? Sitting back and enjoying your reward. Others of you, floating. Some of you might be floating on what they call cloud 9. Okay. Others of you, we've got support, and we've got the family card here, or people who are like family. There could be people around you that are going to be supporting you. It's kind of like, honestly, it feels like you got your own cheering section. That's what it feels like. It's like people are cheering you on, because there's been a 360 compared to the past, literally. So we've got support, and you're also supporting others as well. This one right here is called the Innocence card, but I actually, if you look at it, this instantly reminds me of the other oracle card that says wide open, just being open to new opportunities, just knowing you're ready to receive and you're open for it. Okay. And why are you doing all this? Because you're looking at your future. This is one zodiac sign. You are looking at your future, and you are building on your future, and you're doing it right now. Okay. Dang, you have been busy. All right. So the end result here, this is something that, yep, peace. Peace is going to be a big one. Do you see the egg right here? It may not have all came to culmination yet, and it may not have all paid off yet, but you're not giving up. As a matter of fact, it's making this group of Capricorn take and work even 10 times harder. Yep, working 10 times harder, because you're doing it with intention. Yep. Can you show me what this is about? I'm with Between Worlds. There may be days, and I'm going to tell you right now, with the time for a nap card and the Between Worlds. Let me show you the pictures on before I get some tarot cards here. See the time for a nap? See the Between Worlds? Okay, this can sometimes mean the past. This can mean the future. This can also be about moods as well. That's how I perceive this. Do you see how that's kind of like a gray day, whatever? And this is like the more brighter side. Okay, I'm going to tell you again, in February, because you're going to be so action-packed. Let's move. Let's get this stuff. This is not thinking everything out. This is getting action done. And once you start, it's kind of like a little tornado. People better move out of your way, because you have intentions, because you have faith in yourself, and you have faith in what your vision that you see. And you know it's going to take a lot of hard work, and you're putting this hard work into it. And this does revolve around your home, because it's saying no place like home. This is also your retreat. This is where you'll be able to sit back and rest. Make sure you rest. I'm going to tell you that right now. Why? Because you're going to be taken off at this race. This is a self-imposed race. It's almost like you're racing with yourself, because it's like you're putting yourself on a time clock. Now, don't wear yourself, I'm going to say it again, don't wear yourself down to the point that you are not going to, to where you're sitting here looking in the gray, not looking in more of the positive, or looking towards the past and not the future. Okay, because your whole concept for Capricorn is looking towards the future. So make sure you keep it that way. You're going to be going the distance, but make sure you get that balance. Make sure you get that balance of rest in there. You have to. You must. No place like home. So make sure you have, no matter if it's even that 5-minute cup of coffee, make sure you have that to where you have that peace with yourself, to where you can have that time to rest. All right. Yep. Because it is going to be work, and it's not going to slow. It's not going to slow in March. It's not going to slow in April. Whatever this is, you're taking off like a cheetah. I mean, there is no slowing you down. Yep. Why are you doing this? Because in the past you had, well, actually it could be current as well. And it's probably, it could be a lack of funds, or the money is trickling in too slow, and you've got an end goal here. And what's the end goal? Oh, it says future. The end goal could be about wanting freedom from something. The end goal could be some kind of reward. Maybe you're wanting something, some kind of special thing for yourself or for your family, if you have family. Others of you, you just want to take and have that free feeling of not feeling like you're weighted down with financial responsibilities. Others of you, you may be actually wanting to help support, and showing me family. Okay, you may actually have, maybe it's an elderly family member, or maybe there's a child that reaches out that needs help. However it applies, nephew, niece, however it applies in your life, but it's showing me the support card. Others of you are just wanting to open up to new experiences, and it's going to take financial. You need to have this financial to do it. So you are not scared to do it. I mean, you're going like 190 miles an hour, but you are all focused on the future, 100%. And if there has been a lack of money, you know, you have been working really hard, and your patience is paying off. It is paying off big time. And matter of fact, as you're going through your work progress, whatever it is, there could be actually some kind of unexpected, it's been influx of money. It's been come and go. You know, it's either, I call it feast or famine. Well, with this one right here, do expect in February, with this hard work, and as hard as you're working, that it is going to bring substantial amount of money that you need to come in. It is like the kickoff. It's like, here's the race. There's that cheetah. Okay, get ready. I mean, hang on to it. What you've been asking for, and you've been open and asking to receive, this is what's coming into you. It says, yep, end goal. Some of you just literally, I kept thinking, look back 1 year, last year, and look at where you're now. Total 360 for some of you Capricorns. Huge difference. Okay, huge. Like, it's go, go, go. You guys are focused on the future, and you're looking at life as a challenge now. If you are a Capricorn and you're not quite feeling like that, but you know you need a spark of life, February is when you're going to get it. And I tell you what, once you start this, I see the 8 of Wands in my head. The 8 of Wands is something that once you start, there's no stopping it. But do remember, and do remember, whatever decisions you make, once you start them, there's no turning back. Okay, but this one right here feels like it's good. I mean, you're going to view it as a challenge. Bring it on. Okay, so even if you're sitting here and you're Capricorn, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm not feeling that. That's not how I'm feeling yet. Give it a minute, okay? Because especially around the 5th, we have the moon. We have the snow moon that's going to be popping up. And that snow moon is definitely going to pique people's emotions. Either you're, and I tell you what, for the ones that are sitting here and they already took off in their direction right now, it's even going to kick you into gear higher, big time. You guys are going to be moving quite fast. Some of you, all this work is going to end up with the 3 of Cups. It's going to cause celebration. Matter of fact, it's going to give you that freedom. Where's it at here? Yep, freedom. It's going to give you that freedom that you've been wanting, to where, you know, nowadays, that's one of the things that I talk about every once in a while too. You know, you can't just go out and do with the stuff you wanted to do before, because you might have a lack of funds. This right here, whatever project that you've got going on, whatever this idea that is revolved around, that you're taking off like a mother, and I'm not joking, because you are present for it. I mean, you feel like you're chasing your own tail. That's how fast it's going to go for you. I'm telling you, it's talking about being able to do some of the stuff that you haven't been able to do for a while. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So you're wanting that freedom. You want to be able to reward yourself, however that is. Some of you, that's getting back together with friends. For others, it's literally, what is that? What? Yep. Some of you, the way you're going to be relaxing is talking about indulgence. And I just saw that. There's your reward. For some of you, do you see the grapes? I like wine too. But anyway, however you do it, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But here's the thing that I'm seeing with this as well. What is the catalyst behind Capricorn doing this? What's going on with you guys? Why? Because there was temporary financial hardship, because there was an influx of money again. This is another card, not having enough, either feeling like you're left out in the cold with somebody else, or maybe some of you Capricorns are showing people what you're made of. Oh, really? You want to make me feel like that? Well, watch this. Okay, so I'm telling you, you guys are actually going to be building a future while you're doing this. For others of you, this is literally just not have a lack of not having enough, and you want to bring that balance in. You're not going to wait around for somebody else to do it for you. Nope. Some of you, it's actually going to be a cause for celebration in February because it's coming back together. It's almost like like teammates coming back together. Um, let's see here. Yep, support. It could actually be family, friends, lovers coming back together. This is like, and it's for the same end goal. It's like whatever you do, they're doing. Okay. Yep. And yep. Because you are actually building, you're not just wanting something to reward yourself on. Yes, this is what you're wanting to have a little bit of peace and you want a lot of freedom, because the finances have been quite a hang up, especially, big time. I keep seeing the star card. That's bright hopes and prospects, especially in Aquarius season. But here's the thing, you will be recognized for what you're doing. People are going to be sitting back and literally going, wait a minute, is that the same person? I'm telling you, again, look at yourself now or look at yourself, I'd say around the 6th of February, and look back at yourself the 6th of February last year. So if you ever for a hot minute are sitting here in between worlds where you're second guessing yourself or looking back, kind of like, I don't know, I can't get going. Nah, take a reevaluate how you were a year ago. I'm telling you what, it's like a total 360. It's amazing. But a lot of you guys, it's determination and goals, and nobody's going to stop you. Not at all. And we're seeing quite a few number 3s here. This is like the building. This is the building of what I call a precipice. This is something that is not something that is brand new, but this is something that if you've been kicking your feet around, you've been doing a little bit here, a little bit there, you're going to be kicking it off, because because you got your eyes on your money. A lot of it has to do with finances, and it's about hardship and not wanting to be that, and really wanting to have the financial freedom. And honestly, nowadays, but here we're looking at the freedom. You just want to have the freedom of it. That's what I'm hearing is free. Bring it on. It's a challenge. That is your mood. That is your attitude, especially around the moon. I'm getting that this is actually literally the snow moon. Okay. I don't feel like this is, about illumination and things coming to light or anything like that. I do believe this feels like these dreams that you've had in the past, that you're not waiting around for somebody else to do for you. You're actually kicking them into gear. And some of you actually may have somebody that's like a teammate from the past that might actually come back up and link back up with you and actually help you with this challenge. And it just makes it that much better. Okay. That's what I'm feeling on that one. Yep. What is this? I think that's where the support comes in. Well, we got a leg up. It does feel to me, I will be getting to that one right there. Let's see. Okay, so this is not going to go for every Capricorn. We do have the Tower card, and it's right over, I was looking at leg up. All right. Next card we have is the Hanged Man. There could be a situation. Oh, okay. Then we have the Chariot. I'll just kind of brush it down here real quick. We've got the Temperance card, and then we have the Four of Wands. Okay, instantly, I'm just going to give a real huge gist. And the message after this one right here is if you're a Capricorn and this situation does happen, make sure you do have time to rest before you kick it back into gear with whatever you've been working on. Okay, because you guys are actually looking at February as a challenge. So anyway, it's showing me with leg up, and see with leg up with these cards right here, as being an intuitive tarot reader, when I see those flags right there, that represents family to me. Okay, that's a family situation, or somebody who people that are like family, like your tribe, people who are like, doesn't have to be blood. Anyway, we've got the Tower, we've got the Hanged Man, and we've got the Chariot, and we've got the Temperance card. We also have the Four of Wands. It looks like there could be a chaos or a shakeup that comes along to where, somebody is, how do I put this? I see. For some of you, that's where the finances, that's why you're kicking it into gear, because you might actually be stepping up and helping somebody who's like a family or friend. Okay. Whoever this is like family. Anyway, it might make you feel like you're stuck. It might make you feel upside down. It might make you feel uncertain. It's kind of like a balancing act. This is not going to hit every Capricorn. But I'm telling you, with the Chariot card, you'll be moving from this very fast. Why? Because we've got the cheetah right? You're going to be taken off out of this. This is going to be a challenge. I don't think you're going to be sitting here. Do not take a minute to sit here and bounce back and forth like you did in the past with as far as feeling down about it. I think you're going to take this as a challenge. Okay. This is a support system, and you're supporting those who have supported you before. That's your hint right there. All right. You're going to be doing this with, yep. This situation may take, and usually in the past would have taken your focus off of what you were doing. This time it's not going to. I don't think so at all. Matter of fact, because I believe that you're going to bring balance and peace into this situation. I think this is actually, it does entail finances, I believe, but it's talking about, I think it's family. I truly think it's family. This one right here, this is the Four of Wands, which instantly in my head hits me as a family card. This is happy family, happy home life. It's peace and balance. Okay. So Capricorns, it's going to make you feel, it might pull on you for a second because you might have to kick it into gear if this situation does happen for this group of Capricorn, because you're going to have to kick it into gear to make up those funds, because I'm seeing definite dollar signs in my head. It's literally where you're literally taking, see, it's a mama polar bear and a baby polar bear. So you're stepping up for somebody that you feel protective over. And you're actually, it's almost like you're helping them out of a pinch. But then without saying much, it kind of puts you in a pinch. But here's the thing, you're looking at it as a challenge. It's one of those things, they would do it for me, I'm going to do it for them. Right? I mean, there's a protectiveness over this. Anyway, it's 100% gung-ho for this. I mean, it's coming together, working for the same end. And if you're lacking money, if you feel like you're lacking money in February, you won't be for long, because you're going to be taking off quite quickly like the cheetah. I mean, you're taking off very quickly to recollect any kind of loss that you might have had, because I think with as much as you've been working in the past, it's not really a loss, but you're just bringing that balance back in to bring that peace in. So it's not like, oh, you're scrambling. Okay. But all February, and that's just a general for some, not all, but that was going to go under the support card, because sometimes some of you are going to be actually lending support to others. And oh, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely family. Okay, so it's 10 of Cups. Happy family, happy life. It's somebody who actually makes you feel complete. So I almost see a child is what I feel, or somebody that you feel like as a child. All right. Sister, brother. I mean, that's what I'm getting. That's kind of the gist I'm getting off that one. Okay, so anyway, while you guys are taking off, and I mean taking off fast, you guys are working really hard. Okay, but I do believe it wasn't this year, but I think it was around last April. You guys actually kind of had your aha moment, and that's when your faith was restored within yourself. You were kind of bouncing back and forth, dancing back and forth between the past and the future, or the present. But now, you know, in last, you guys are almost, I mean, we're sitting here in February. So literally in April, reevaluate yourself and look back a year again at where you were. I'm telling you, this is like a 360 for you guys. For a lot of you guys, it's a 360. Why? Because especially, here's family too. So I'm going to tell you right now, if there was family issues, or there was something with the family where last year you wouldn't normally put the work into it, you're changing your mind. That's what I feel right here. Or if it's not necessarily putting the work into it, if you felt like you weren't able to, it's going to feel good, because you're going to be able to lend that support to others that you care about. All right. No place like home. Let's go on to that one. No place like home. All right. This is going to be a short message. Yeah, a lot of you Capricorns, it is revolved around family. Big time. This is just a general, so no matter what, I'm going to tell you right now, Capricorns in general, your home is going to be kind of like your seclusion place, to where you can kind of get away from the chaos, conflict, or if it's just kind of just unwind and just, you know, just be yourself. Okay, that's going to be your, I mean, it looks like a pretty good month, really. It just shows me that you're going to be going 90 miles an hour. It's like you're constantly going to have to be going. And it does show me that definitely you are focused on your finances. But with this one right here, this is only going to be a short message that's going to be hitting just a few Capricorn. It will not apply to all. And the reason I say that is because I have a feel of what it's about, but I'm just going to give out the cards there. And if it feels like you, then take it. If it does not, like I said, it's only for a few. Okay, so around no place like home, I think that's where you're going to be able to get your peace, because this is going to be for Capricorns that actually had some kind of heartbreak, betrayal, loss, or pain. Okay. If something like that does arise, or that's what you're getting. Yep. 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 Okay. That's where I was like, no, just the general. You guys will know exactly who you are. But anyway, no place like home. This is where you're going to be starting off with your Ace of Wands. This is where in your home is where you can take and regenerate your energy, and where you can take and get ready to get, re-inspire yourself, and whatever this was, this loss that is no longer there. This is where you take and you get your inspiration. So a lot of you, not all, but this is where it's like kind of like, everybody has a little spot where they go and they kind of chill out and relax. This is very important for you Capricorns, especially all of you that are going 90 miles an hour in February. I'm telling you, you're going to. And if you're a Capricorn, you're sitting here going, that doesn't sound like me, then Capricorn, it's time to get balance. Okay. Last year was the year of balance. This year is the time this is the year of peace, and this is what this is about. So Capricorns, it's time to grab the balance now, because that was last year that you did a lot of work on. So all you have to do is step through that door. Short message for those who need to get the balance. The rest of you, it's talking about there are good news and stuff. There is good news coming to you that will be coming through your home. Okay. Now the first message was, this is where you'll be overcoming about a loss. You're feeling like it's almost like you're waiting for a message. That's what it feels like. It's like you got some news, and it's just kind of like almost like you want to walk back into a past feeling. But I don't think you're going to be sitting there very long, because I think you're going to be inspired quite quickly. Yep. Why? Because I think you're going to take your feelings on whatever it is, and you're actually going to turn it into the physical right here with the cheetah. Yep, going the distance. You're going to pull yourself back into the here and now. This is a very short message for some Capricorn. So if you got a situation that brought pain and sadness, and that's all, you can sit there and you're in your home. And that's why I felt like saying the ones that need to bring balance. Okay. So if you're sitting in a situation like that and you're in your home, and no place like home, right? But the thing of it is I think it's too much home for this group right here. What I mean by that is the ones who haven't brought the balance. They haven't kicked off, and they haven't started on that path. They're still got a lot of heartache and the pain. You're about to be inspired really soon. It's going to be switching, because I think your brain's going to be switching, because your brain's going to be popping to the here and now, because it's time. It's time to get yourself up and physically start moving. And eventually you will stop living between these worlds right here. Okay. Living between the past of the sadness of the past and the thoughts of the past. Okay. A message for some of you Capricorn. Why are you going to do this? Because you're going to make a judgment. What are you going to make a judgment for? And let me show you something about this. It's definitely going to hit Capricorns that have family, and they have people like family around them that they care about. That's where the support system comes in again. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. All right. 10 of Pentacles is about family as well, family units, but it's also about your mind on your money, and your money on your mind, and making yourself a very nice nest egg, and like a legacy, something that is, substantial. Okay. There's going to be a judgment. So if you're, and that message is going to go out to, and this is not going to hit every Capricorn, but for the Capricorns that are sitting there, that are still feeling kind of like they're walking between worlds, right? They're kind of walking between worlds. You're going to be shaking yourself and making a judgment. What's going to better you? What's going to better those around you? Some of you, it could be a situation to where you're going to have to take a leg up. You're going to have to step up to a situation, and it's just going to take you off on your path to go the distance, and you're going to do it, right? And that's going to pull you back to the here and now. All right. Others of you, at first, you're going to feel like you're just round and round. Others of you, you're going to be so busy, you're going to be feeling like you're chasing your tail. Okay. So make sure you rest. All right. Yep. Feels good to me. Wow. Dang, Capricorn. I'm Scorpio. I wish Scorpio had that. Actually, theirs wasn't bad either, but you guys have been so busy. There's been a lot of changes, but I tell you what, you guys are now, I'm telling you, for those who haven't kind of shook themselves and haven't been able to kind of get out of that funk, there is something going to come to where it's like an inspiration, because you have to shake yourself, because it's to the better good of somebody else that you deeply care about. That's what I feel. It's for the better good of those that you care about. It's a support system, and it's going to make you feel good to help other people. And that's going to hit a few Capricorn. But anyway, you guys are, after that happens, you're going to be focused on your future. You're going to be focused on the future. You're not going to be focused in between worlds. You're going to be focusing, looking on the future. Why? Because you're looking at life as a challenge now. Because you know what? You're kind of getting a taste for it. You're getting a big taste for it. Yep. Some of you, this could be because you actually learn a truth. You've got the Ace of Swords. There could be a complete truth that comes to you. It may be a double-edged sword, right? What's a double-edged sword? It's sharp. It may not be like the most pleasant truth, but you may be getting a truth. And when this truth comes through, I don't think you're going to sit there very long. Some of you, it's actually, you, all of a sudden, it's kind of like, you know what? I've got new ideas. I got new plans. I'm lacking money. I really need to get going on this. I don't know how to do it. And then it's going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Let's go. Here we go. Go the distance. Get going. Yep, yep. Even if you're feeling right now, and this won't be for all, but if for some Capricorns, even if you, here we go. I'm going to refer back. If you did not watch Coffee Time Tarot, I did yesterday for the week ending February 5th, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. You might want to watch it. All right. It won't be feeling like the 10 of Wands for very long. I'm going to tell you right now, because you may be feeling overburdened. And this is being done the 31st of January. So that's showing right now. Life isn't going to be just drudgery, okay? There's going to be like an aha moment, but it's going to be, I mean, you're going to have clarity to a situation, clarity in your path of life. That's what I get. All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for you. And I'm going to pull one moon card because we have that on the 5th. I am going to try to do the moon, the snow moon reading. We'll see if I can get to that. If not, I already did the shorts. All right. Okay. February, you've got emotions, and I was thinking around the moon. So around the moon, okay? And the way I'm seeing the moon is the way this pool of this moon is going to be. It is going to be, literally, this is the 31st of January. I'm recording this. So people are already feeling the pull of it now. So don't be surprised if you're feeling emotions are running high at the end of January and all the way to the Thursday following, or excuse me, after the moon. Don't be surprised if your emotions are running high. It will calm down though, okay? That I truly feel. And one more. Just know nothing yet is set in stone. That message is going to hit others. One more. What'd I say? And the last message, don't let your past hold you back. All right, Capricorn, I will see you guys on the next one. And like I said, I'm going to try to do the snow moon reading, okay? It might be this week sometime. And if you guys are not on the Facebook, which is Roosters Peacock and Roosters Peacock, or excuse me, Roosters Peacock and Coffee Time Tarot, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it live on YouTube or if I'm going to do it on Facebook. All right. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.